皆さん、こんにちは。お疲れ様です。とゆかりあるゆかり喫茶。本日ですね。本日は、SCP、ね、極秘ファイル、やっていこうかなって思ってたりしております。よかったらね、コメントとかね、残してくれたら嬉しいです。ね、ちょっと今、ね、ちょっとそれの準備をね、しておりまして。いやーはーはーね、よろしくお願いします。さて、ちょっと待ってね。よかったらね、えーっと、きゃ今、ちょっと、ゆかり自身ね、設定だけね、出していただいて、変なことはないようにはするんですけども、ね、よくあることですよね。なんで ?YouTube くんお仕事しようね。あ、そういうことか。YouTube ね、くんね、今ね、お仕事をしてくれなくてね、ちょっと悩んでるんですけど、まあ、どうしようかな。コメントなしでもいいかな。ちゃんとやろうね。よし。というわけで、じゃあ SCP 国旗ファイルやっていきます。コメントはね、残しておいてもらえれば嬉しいです。ね、さて、行ってきましょうか。ね、ちょっとね、コメントに関しては、ね、別端末で、ちょっとコメントの方見させていただきながら話させていただきます。ね、なるほどね。よし、じゃあちょっと行きましょうか。コンティニュー。どうなんでしょうね。いやー、SCP 国旗ファイル。ね、ちょっと今回ね、システムのね、設定でロートを変えたんですけども、ね、SCP 国旗ファイル、実際の話どうなっていくのか、ゆかり自身もね、ちょっと把握できてないんでね。いやー、とりあえずは、ね、よし、じゃあちょっとやっていきましょうか。どうしようかなと。これがサイト13ね。ファイル、次が、これが、やんなきゃいけないなのかな。今日のミッション、赤い破線のテキストをタップします。ああ。タップして、次側に入力。なるほど。タップして、こうか。これか。次は何か、なんかすごく、ちょっと今、ちらーってやってますけど、はー、これでいけるであろう。なんか今度に、今度桜の話ちょっとどうなんだろうかわかんないけども、やってみれるかな。ここら辺はね、多分簡単とは言わないですけども、ね、ここら辺は、ね、多分いけるとは思うんだけど、コーラとか飲み物に関してはね、いやーと、よし。はい、じゃあ次やってみましょうか。終わりかな。よし。おーおー。あれですかね。なんか、これからね、 まあ、多分仲間内で何かしらをするのかなって感じですね。セミナーね。セミナーね。へえ。面白そうですね。オフ。多分これから面白いことが展開されるのかな。ワクワクワクワク。なんかすごくいいピアノの音が。
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel. One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic. And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
Mr. Daniel, while up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle. I hope you'll practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
キュンキュンしてますゆかりがいますけど。これがなるほど。
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle. Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
なんか絵本みたいな。あ、動かせられる。面白い。探索できるんですね。子供部屋って感じですかね。可愛いぬいぐるみがいますね。ちょっとワクワクしてます、ゆかりが。すごく、しかも日の当たりがいいお部屋。リッチですね。 これは
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it.
赤いドラゴン。
Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged. But Daniel found a way to repair it.
そして、何紙のドラゴンを修復するアイテムを選んでください。修復するアイテム。
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo! Dragon! Soar!
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be?
眠くなってきちゃった。
Or is this all just a dream?
いやー、眠くなってきちゃったのかな。もう、こっから夢なのかな。
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down,
いいですね。
he began to fiddle with the old radio.
打ちられたラジオ打ちれるっていいですね。
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
埋め立たれる足元の方が出てきました。
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away.
勝手に開いた。
Daniel chased after it.
ただの怖い。あ、またいいとこかな。あ、よし。BGM がギターガールいいですね。あ、そうか、髪が勝手に動くっつってたよね。怖い。どこ。怖い。普通に怖いんですけど。おい、どこ。ちなみに、ね、画面用意お気をつけくださいね。どこに行こうとしているんだね。してた。
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it.
何
Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow
なんだい
bigger and bigger.
何になっているおい
At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box. Daniel studied the red figure carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea. took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
おーもしかしてさっきの曲かなこれって。
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
いやー、なんかすごくぬくぬくとした、ゆっくりとしたね。
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
あー、いいですね。あー、なんかこういう話いいな。
My cherished friend, after many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not
ああ、さっ
stable.
きのなんか
Do you still remember how the
ね、
room works?
神玉の。
You're welcome to visit anytime.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic. Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
印が。ほー。
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends.
いやー、
That's Duke. This is Jessica's pet.
いいです
He
ね。
doesn't like rainy days or Mrs. Carter.
こういう日常小話
Only
みたいな
smoked
話いいで
sausages
す
for
ね。
his taste. And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
こっから戦い。
The paper dragon flapped its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
あら。
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny?
あ
I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play cat.
ー、かわいい。普通、かわいい。いいね、いいですね。は
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
あ、おう。
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out,
音
followed by several paper balls. Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle day in and day out.
何これすごくなんででしょうね、語彙がなくなりそう。
As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother. One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Huh?
1, 2, 3, 4. This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other. Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon.
Wow.
The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper,
紙切れになっちゃった
and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded.
いや
He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
ああ、飛んでくれた。で、この子あれですね、さっきのね、
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box. The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic.
すごくなんか微笑ましい。
Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle. He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
へーすごく
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of
ですね、
dragons.
今日のはそんな感じかな。なんか今日のでいいのかな、これは。まあね、中目にっていうかなんですけど、まあどうなんでしょうね。これで終わり？ちょっと待って、本当のドラゴン出てきたよ。本物出てきちゃったけど、本物出てきちゃったけど大丈夫そう？たくさん出てきたよ。これは夢の中なのか。
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world. Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
温かい話ですね。
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again. A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned.
Yeah, これはもう勇気いるでしょう。
Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box. However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
状況が一変しましたね。すごいことになってますね。どうした？どの子にやればいいのこれは。うるうるしそうなんですけど、ゆかりちゃんうるうるしそうなんだけど、どこに行ってどこに行こうというのかね、できないのしない。
Swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move.
すごいですね、これ。 身動きなんてできないですね。ちょっと待って。
Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1. Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting back. At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliant. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years! My heavens! Will this nightmare ever end?
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what. Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
A huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
集めれるのかな。割とちょっと悲しくすぎません？ちょっとなんかすごいでも桜の花びらのように舞ってるけど、ちょっとこれオフってなってますけど、ゆかりちゃんも桜の花びらみたくマッチってますね。いやそうだよね。ちょっと語彙読ができ 適切な言葉ってなんでこんなに見つかんないんでしょうね。いやー、そっかー。ドラゴンさんはきっと優しかったんでしょうね。いやー。辛いですね。文章ってね、書くけども、やっぱりさっきまであったものって急にパッてね、ちょっと悲しくなっちゃうのもありますけど、さっきまであったもの、さっきまでそこにいたものが急にパッてなくなるのって混乱しちゃいますよね。
Goodbye, my friend.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
一生会えないってことですもんね。
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled Fly With Me.
Mm, ここもやるんですね。辛くね、失敗するよ、確実に私。
That's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they
なん
would.
かすごく
forever
なんだ
into
ろうすごくエモい
eternity.
な。エモいですね。いやー、エモです。わー、エモでした。いやー、じゃあ生物研究所になるほど。すごく今エモさがすごいですね。なんかすごくいい、なんか温かいものを見せてもらった気がする。いやー、すごい楽しいです今。ああいう話ね、エモい話ゆかり好きなのでね。ね、ね、ちょっと待って。すごいなんか怖いエンディング。怖いエンディング来てますね。よっ。いや、とりあえずはね、さっきのが終わったのでね。ちょっと一つ一つ終わらせていきましょうか。次のでいけるかな。ちょっと。待ってくださいね。よし。次はケテルか。ミームの最近あれですかね、流行りの猫ミーム的なあれなのかな、ちょっと気になってはいますけども。いやー、ちょっと実際問題ね、このSCP 極秘ファイル、実際話どうなんだろうって、ちょっとゆかり自身も実際ね気になっていてね。いやーね、実際の話、この後の展開、まあホラー映画にホラーゲームになってほしくないなゆかりちゃんね、苦手なんでね。次は1級のおっと単身って危なくないですかね。待って、単身って危なくないですか。生きて帰れるかな。意識侵入作戦魔女計画。
D6744, please provide your identification code according to the mission letter. 4 and 20 blackbirds.
Tell me, Doc, when was the last time this rag on my head was washed?
D6744, according to the 7th edition of the Security Regulation Amendment, you must first provide your identification code. Otherwise, you will be executed.
Alright. 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. You're a real fan of these formalities. Everything's got to be right by the book with you. Oh, God. Fuck.
Mike Donald, consciousness intrusion expert, former leader of MTF UP2, codename Spider. Now, level D personnel, number 6744.
Enough with these damn formalities. Just what the hell do you want me to do?
D6744, do you know about the witch plan?
I've heard the name, that's all.
The plan is under the direct command of O5. Every last detail of the plan is protected by the strictest confidential terms. D6744, what you're about to witness is top secret information of the Foundation.
The hell is going on?
A few hours ago, something went wrong with the witch plan experiment. The energy of the human anomaly, SCP-239, is out of control and has begun diffusing outward, disintegrating everything it touches.
You guys seriously never cease to amaze me.
SCP-239 is now a ticking time bomb. She could go off at any moment. D6744, I need you to enter the consciousness of SCP-239 to stop this bomb from exploding.
The neural key is fully charged and ready to enter the target
I'm not
consciousness
following.
space.
Begin the program.
Consciousness
What's
begins to
happening?
link. Start the countdown.
D6744,
5,
we don't have
just
much time
hold
left.
it!
3,
Fuck, wait!
2,
Wait,
and
wait!
size.
ちょっと本当に怖い。なんかね、すごくうのうのしてるのもダメなんですよね。声が近づいてるの本当ダメ。どこに行こうとしてるの？普通に怖かったんですけど今。ちょっと普通に怖い。何家で来るの？本当に怖いんだけれど。やめて。怖い。こういうね、なんだろう。まあ、意識侵入ものはね、まあ、慣れてはいないんですけども、まあ、嫌いじゃないの分かるんですよ。でも自分がするのは本当にダメです。怖いです。
D6744, can you hear me?
Son of a bitch! Fuck you!
The situation is urgent. If you were still the way you used to be, you would have done the same.
Hello there? Hey, wait!
D6744, what did you see?
A little girl, but she ran away when she saw me.
That little girl is SCP-239. What else have you discovered?
ちょっと怖いんだけど。だから走れよ。何したの？いい？
Sorry. I'm sorry. Help me.
The girl's consciousness is severely damaged. That probably explains her total loss of energy control.
Then how should we proceed?
とりあえずドア開ければいいの？違う。
I'll have to enter her preconscious. If there's a solution to this, it's gonna be in there.
Good. D6744. You really are the right person for this mission. D6744, I must remind you, SCP-239 is no ordinary girl. She is uniquely dangerous. Do not forget.
Yeah, I got it. I'm dangerous too, don't forget.
そういえばなんかこの間、先月だっけな、なんかこういう映画やってましたよね。タイトルはちょっとあれですけど、さすがにね、言いたいけども、なんかこういった映画っぽいのをやってたような。そういう状況。なんか見えるよ。なんか見えるよ。
Eagle 16 Eternal Blood Science Zeus Rainstorm Whisper Butterfly Garden Activate Wings Pen Passion Fresh Resin Roar Ladybug Time Clock Summer Bird Movie Snake Cry Turkey Eagle 16 Eternal Blood Science Red Sleep Stone Green Touch Move Anxiety Close Pain Lust Zeus Rainstorm Whisper Butterfly Garden Activate Wings Fan Passion French Resin Roar ちょっと待って、本気でこっち来んな。
Holy mother of...
まあまあそうね。そうですね。continue。なるほど。まあ逃げるのは懸命ですよね。成功法なのね。はい。なるほど。ちょっと本当にちょっとゆかりちゃん。ちょっと、まあ、頑張ろう。ルート。ね、本当に怖いからね。本当にね、何にまあ、未経験でも マジかよ。マジですか。どういう方法でやるの？ちょっとそうよね。とりあえず逃げよう。で、主人公は逃げようね。本当にね、どこに行くかわからないから、そうなんだ。なんでこんなに速いの？なんでこれじゃないの？ちょっと待って、攻略頑張ろう。とにかくゆかりちゃん攻略頑張ろう。どういうルート？これ攻略しないと前に進めないは草なんですけど、待って、何回死んでるの？いいじゃないですか。できるの？できるでしたね。ここまではわかるの。で、このね、ここに入るの。なるほど。私頑張っ ったのに。まあでも、地獄時があるから、地獄時とね、ちょっと待って、本当に。ちょっと待って。多分。今日の配信はね、これの攻略になってしまう恐れがあるぞ。これもさすがにちょっと死にすぎでしょう。何か攻略法があれば皆さんコメントでね、教えてくださいね。待って、本当に。どこに行くのかな。危険ですからね。こっち笑ってしまいましたね。始まった瞬間にゲームオーバーはわけ笑えないのです。ちょっと死にすぎ問題。ちょっと 表紙に従って全ての断面をつなぎます。線は工作してはいけません。ということはできます。
We are now conducting ability control test number 125 of SCP-239. Okay, let us begin. First, set voltage strength to 30 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Move the target object to the designated location.
Ability control test number 125 has failed.
The voltage intensity must be insufficient. I'll need a new test site, along with new equipment that can handle a greater voltage load.
Wow.
Let me sleep. Just a while.
魔法がいるかな。いやー、なんかえぐいことされてる気がしてなくもない。いやー。
Bird's Nest calling D6744. Do you copy?
Copy.
The energy of SCP-239 is still diffusing outward. What's your situation?
Situation's more complicated than I thought. I'm gonna need more time.
Be quick about it.
I got it. Quit rushing me.
次のところですね。じゃあちょっと行ってみましょう。ちょっと待って、本当にどうだろう。さっきのもあるから絶対に次ゆっくり行きたいですね。すでに怖いんですけど。
Have you heard?
Heard what?
O5 is displeased with the slow progress of Dr. Pierce's experiments. They've appointed a new director to take over the project.
You sure it's not just a rumor? Today's morning session was chaired by Dr. Pierce.
It's true, trust me. If I'm being honest, I don't really like Dr. Pierce. Something about him, you know, just gives me the creeps.
He's coming. Stop.
これって何の話だ？これこそ何の話？なんか見たくないものが一瞬見えたぞ。おー。なるほど。後ろ見たくないんですけど。一体これ行かなきゃダメなんでしょう？どうしてこうなってんの？何これ？怖い。普通にホラー映画かな？まあホラー映画ですけど。あ、さっきのか。
How are the preparations for the experiment coming along?
Equipment's been checked. Everything is ready.
Good. Anything to be aware of?
Sam went to the counseling room after yesterday's experiment.
Give him an injection of amnestic agent and let Arthur take his place.
これは何だい？ ID カードを見つけろってことね。閉められちゃった。現状の結果には非常に大きな絶望を感じている。日々の研究実験結果は成功と失敗の紹介線上にある。しかしその一層を超える交通依存ないのだ。悩み、怒り、挫折、興奮、幾千もの複雑な感情が心の中で混じり合う。しかし諦めはしない。この思いを無駄にはしない。開発計画は必ず成功する。当然問題点を心得ている。財団が設定した安全電圧の最大値が低すぎるのだ。何とかして条件を引き上げる必要がある。今見ていろ。帝国もECUも高電圧の前では意味はなさらないのだ。なるほど。言ってみようかな。とりあえず ID パスを取得してねって言ったんで。これか。多分これでね。 パルツ電圧とかで何かをやろうとしてたってこと？さっきの女の子に何かやろうとしてたってこと？遺伝子工学？とりあえずね、でも作り込みすごいよな。
Try again. Set voltage strength to 250 kilovolts.
Dr. Pierce, the heart rate of SCP-239 has now exceeded 160. Her physiological indicators are quickly approaching their limit. Perhaps we should consider pausing for a while.
Continue. Pressurize. Set to 250 kilovolts. Go. Now. SCP-239. Pay close attention to my instructions. Crush that car in front of you. The meaning of this.
Sean Pierce.
Violet.
Long time, Sean. What's it been? 7 years?
I've got no time to play catch-up with you. Not a great first impression you're leaving either. Barging into my lab and interfering with my experiments. According to Foundation security regulations, I could have you detained, you know.
Still the same old temper. You haven't changed one bit, Sean. Well, if you want to talk business, then let's talk business. You should have a look at this first.
This is... No.
This is O5's mandate. Effective immediately. Which plan and all SCP-239 experiments will be led by me.
No, that's... No! This is a mistake! It's not possible!
Don't take it personal, Sean. The simple fact is that the development of SCP-239 is moving too slow. They want a more ambitious approach. A new process, if you will.
A new process? What new process? Just what do you know about process? Please, Violet, enlighten me.
Sean, let us end our bickering with this. Victory comes to those who fight, and to those who last.
とりあえずはどういうことだ。ここから出るには辞書。列はね、ストーリー進めないとね、何もできなくなっちゃうので。だからね、全然進まない。ここ進むのない。
bird's nest. Do you copy?
Copy, loud and clear.
Just what exactly is Witch Plan?
That's not your concern. Focus on the mission at hand. Stop the spread of energy diffusion released by SCP-239, and do it quick.
Yeah, sure.
よし、行きましょうか。頑張りましょう。いきなり初めから重いものが出てきましたね。正しい方向でどれ？ちょっと待って。ちょっと待ってくださいね。ちょっとね、考えるんで。どうなんでしょうね。今ゆかりの方も悩んでますけど、だいぶ悩んでますけど、どうやってクリアするんですね、これは。 に安いな。ちょっと待って、本当に攻略がわかんないぞ。どうしよ違うの？ちょっと待って、全部通ってるはずなんだよ。コースパスしてもないはずなんだよな。ですかね。難しくない？交差させてないんですよ。どうしようかな。これだとな、ストーリーも進めないしな。まあ頑張ってみますね。多分今日は今これクリアできなかったら多分てか絶対にやってないよな、あれな。なんで と待って、攻略の方法もわかんない。これマジ本当わかんないぞ。すいませんですね、さっきマジわかんないこれ。ちょっとね、ゆかりさんもいろいろテーマやってますけど、なんでこうなってんのって言って一筆これじゃないんだ。頑張れゆかり。ちなみにちょっと調べてきますね、これは。ずっとやってる意味ないと思うので。で、ちょっとこの辺りで一旦セーブします。一旦ね、セーブします。 表からも取れるのか。OK です。じゃあ次はね、さっきのところからあれなので、ゆかりね、これ以上やってしまうとね、確実に潰れるので、一旦この辺りで枠を配信の方、途中させていただきます。ごめんなさいね。一旦考えた方がいいなと思いました。ではまたね、素敵な配信を皆さんお楽しみください。バイバイ。ありがとうございました。